Hey, coming back in with video 2. Y'all see that title? The narc is so ill right now. So ill right now. And I'm going to explain this because this is what I was saying. I was watching a video today and this person broke it on down. So I was like, I would have never thought about that. So now I'm going to expand on that, because I'm going to relate it to my real life situation. You know, dang, I really wish I can remember this person's name. He was just, or she, or both. They were just on point with it. I know I watched 2 videos that kind of made me come up with this one. And when I remember, I'm going to shout them out, okay? But the narc is ill right now. Ill. Just sick as hell right now. And I'm going to explain that. Remember when you were with the narc? And I'm definitely going to use myself. Remember when you were so ill with the narc? Like, you never been so sick before. You never been so sick before. Maybe you had some things, but it was controllable, okay? It was controllable. Or you might not even had something, but once you got with the narc, you ended up with something or some things, okay? Now, I explained this to you guys. I don't claim it, but I explain it with the Crohn's. With the Crohn's. I have to watch what I eat. I have to be careful what I eat. I can't, like, just eat out all the time. And I do cook my own meals. Go to the cooking page. Y'all can find me under my name. But I started getting way more sicker. Now I have to talk about 2 narcs on this one. Okay, so when I was with the narcs, let's say narc number 1, large narc, okay, I was, beginning to get way more sicker and sicker, and I couldn't figure out why I was getting sick. But I did explain to the narc that I did have this medical condition. And it was times that I was so sick that I needed to go to the hospital, but that large narc would never take me. But after the Discord, I end up in the hospital because I was sick. And here come large narc coming in there uninvited, to the point I actually had to tell the nurses, I don't want no visitors unless I tell you to let them in. So I had to make a list of, it was easier to make the list of don't than the people that, can come. But I don't even know, I don't remember, and I don't know how the narc figured out that I was in the hospital. Fat narc comes in the hospital. I'm all IV'd up, got my medications, pain medications or whatever. But I was conscious enough. Don't get me wrong, I was conscious enough. And large narc comes in there, leans over to give me a hug or whatever, and I get the hug and I was like, you gotta go. So the narc left. But I was in the bed and I was remember just having so much pain, especially in my arm where the IV was. So the nurses always checked on me like every 15 minutes or whatever. And I was just like, I don't understand. My arm hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. And the narc was like, I'm sorry. And the nurse was like, I'm so sorry, guys. And the nurse was like, well, let me just change your IV because that's the area that you're complaining about. When she took the IV out, the needle was, or whatever, the tube or whatever, it was bent, like so bent. And she was like, oh my God, how did this happen? Did you fold your arm? I'm like, no, I didn't do anything. That's because when large narc reached over to hug me, it bit my arm in the IV. So I was in this excruciating pain. And when they changed it, everything was okay. I was able to go back to sleep or whatever. But she had to take the IV out and change it. But when she pulled it out, it was just like a catastrophe. It was just like I laid my arm on the highway and let cars run over it. Okay. And then after that one, the most evil narc, that's when I became way more sicker. Like with the large narc, I was gaining weight because I felt like I was so depressed and I wasn't able to move around and do the things that I, normally do. And I was cooking for a large narc, so I was probably eating more. But then with the second narc, the most evil narc, it was the total opposite. Like, I was so stressed out and drained from all the stress that I was going through. And it was making my condition worse. So I wasn't eating. And anytime that I did eat, I would just throw it up. I'm not trying to gross anybody out. It just wouldn't stay down. So I would go to doctors, and they just was scratching their head. Like, what is going on? I know I did a video the other day, like, doctor was like, are you with a knock? But my doctors didn't say that, okay? Because, we just don't tell them everything because we don't even know what the hell is going on. And even if we do, we may or may not tell them, but I'll tell you about this one. I didn't give a damn. I didn't give a damn. When it came to them asking that question, are you safe? No. I sure did told them no. Okay. But I was getting real sick to the point, like, I was so sickly. I was so skinny. I was like literally at my high school weight. I was so skinny and so tiny, and I couldn't understand why I couldn't eat and why nothing would stay down or whatever. So my point of this video, when you don't have no peace, referring to the videos that I watched, when you don't have no peace, when someone is upsetting you and torturing you and abusing you and doing all this evil, your body takes a toll. Your body is taking all that in, and your body is trying to tell you something is wrong. So I would be sick and I would be sick and I was throwing up, and I stayed. Guys, I love you, baby. I see you right there. Look at my love. Look at my love. Ooh, I wish she was going to be here next week. Anyway, so I couldn't understand why I was just so sick and everything, and it was just getting worse and worse. I'm talking about, when I say, guys, I was in the hospital 4 to 7 times out of a year, and I've never been in a hospital that long. They cause you illness with all that demonic negative energy and all of that chaos and disrupting your peace. So I'm about to give y'all the key to the mint. Then I'm going to go. Disrupting your peace, your spirituality, and everything. Because I've always been a spiritual person. I have a praying family. I was routine on the prayer line with my family. And like I told you guys in another video, like the last straw, I was like, you're not gonna disrespect my God. When the mask came off, COVID, ripped the mask off the narc. But when the mask came off and I was doing my Friday night prayers with my family, and when that narc come busting through, I'm outside sitting on the patio, like, you still on that prayer thing? Like, I didn't give a damn what the narc did to me, but when the narc attacked my God, woo! Your girl was on fire. I never been so mad in my life. It just came out of nowhere, like, I turned around. I don't even remember what I said, but I turned around, but it was like my neck did the Exorcist. I was like, and I was just like, oh, okay. Okay, and that's when the Most High was like, time to go. Let me deal with this. So my point of this video is that same sickness that you had when you had no peace, because of them. Once you are gone, listen, gone, they get that back 10 times fold. So now they are sick. They are ill. They don't have no peace. They have no peace. And people don't connect peace with your health and illness. If you don't have no peace, you're always going to be ill. Whether it's mental or physical or just whatever it is. When you don't have any peace, you're always going to be ill. So when you left that knock, you left them illnesses. You left that back with them. So now maybe they blowed up like large narc, fat narc. And I'm trying, you right there. You know, okay. Or they lose the weight or whatever. But now they have to deal with themselves. Whether they have a new supply or not, God delivered that back to them. Reverse it and flip it. Okay? Flip it and reverse it. Flip it and reverse it. That's what God do. Okay? Send it back to where it came from. Because I'm going to tell y'all right now. Your girl at her healthiness. The best I ever been. I do have little bitty. When I say little bitty, just little bitty issues. Little bitty issues. I did not know that wasn't. That's why I said I explain it, but I don't claim it with the Crohn's because it wasn't for me. God was like, you don't got that. You don't got that. You got a narc. That's what I said. God was like, you don't got no Crohn's disease. You have a demon. You have a narc. You know, on top of other things that we personally have to deal with that has nothing to do with the narc. Sometimes it do. Because you do be turning up a fifth of Hennessy. You do be doing something to try to numb it out. You know, numb it out. But now the narc turning up a fifth of Hennessy. And smoking from here to there. Or snorting from here to Kansas. Or whatever it is that they do. Or trying to find their identity. Because they thought that you were their identity. But they don't even know if they left, right, him, her, they, what. They don't know nothing. And they abuse their bodies. They abuse their bodies thinking that the more people that get sleep with, whether they ching them out or not, that's love and everybody want them. This one lady, and I gotta go, y'all, I'm trying. This one lady was like, she was like, oh, Jess. She was like, I got her name. Jess was like, even if it's an ugly knock, they would still get supply. Even if it's a large narc, they would still get supply. And anybody that gives them attention, they'll go, or they have to ching it out. And they be thinking, in their psychotic ass mind, that people want their body, people love them, people like them, and they think that sex is love. Sex is love. They don't even know their body count. Listen, they don't even know their body count at all. They don't even know their body count. And I'm gonna end it with this. Don't ever think. I hope I really delivered this message, y'all. But don't ever think that what they did to you, that you were the first one. Don't ever feel guilty about that. Because I know that one narc stole somebody else's spouse, married that person with kids, and that person stayed with them 20-something years. That person got it the worst. For so many reasons. Because God was in there and the devil was in there. Oh, y'all heard me. Oh, y'all heard me. Listen. God was in there and the devil was in there. God was in there because that person shouldn't have stepped out of their marriage without doing what they needed to do. I'll say this. People say God don't like divorce, but God will not have you marry the wrong person. So if you do and you divorce, God is okay with that. Just ask for forgiveness if you feel like God not okay with that. But sometimes we make mistakes, okay? So God was in there on that part because this person shouldn't have never stepped out with the narc while they were still married. And then the God and the devil stepped in because that person that stepped out on their marriage to be with a narc, Satan stepped in and abused that person for 20-something years with the narc, okay? With the narc, because narcs love destroying relationships, families, or whatever. And this person brought their children into this relationship that was like not babies, they were big. And I wouldn't put it past if the narc did something to one of them kids. Because I would say except one, because I didn't really get a chance to know that one. But all of them are messed up, including the spouse that is no longer with the narc. I didn't have no notes, you guys. I had a bad day, but God took care of everything. So I hope that this second video helps somebody. But I do see you right there. And I'm going to repeat this one more again. Bye. Meet me at my favorite spot on that day. Okay? 7 p.m. I'll be there. I'll be there. And if you remember what my favorite spot is, you gonna be there. I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you that. So stop with all the hoovering. Stop it. Stop it. God, I bet you didn't expect me to come in here and tell you, come on, you invited. Come on, you invited. Come meet me and God over there. Maybe that's gonna be the reason why you be like, I ain't go. Whatever. Meet me there so you can stop it. Stop. Because I'm telling you right now, everything you speak, think ill. God flips it and reverse it. Okay? Try me today. But the Holy Spirit was on fire. When I tell you guys, when I was in the worst situation and I just sat there and prayed, God was like, all right. Now, with that being said, be blessed. Mwah. You know I just love me some you. I just love me some you. I just love me some you. I really wish you was going to be here. You know I love me some you. Mwah. Mwah. I can't wait to get my hug. I probably could hug you harder than you could hug me. And I know you stronger and bigger than me. God bless you guys. May the angels protect you as you're sleeping. No nightmares or evil entities come as you're sleeping in peace. Be blessed. And look. Look, I'll try. Look at that. Look at that. Be blessed. Look at it.